Welcome to News Today with WDW News Today. I'm Tom Corliss. Here now the news for August 5th, 2020. We had some insight into how bad the quarter would be for Disney when Universal reported a 94% loss in revenue just last week, and that's taking into account that Universal Orlando Resort reopened weeks before the Walt Disney World Resort did. The Walt Disney Company did announce its earnings for the third quarter of the fiscal year 2020, and in their EPS, or earnings per share, beat Wall Street's estimates by 75 cents a share, but revenue missed estimates by $580 million. Revenue for Disney in the quarter ending June 2020 was $11.78 billion, 41.8% lower versus the third quarter in 2019. As a result of COVID-19, domestic parks and resorts, cruise line business, and Disneyland Paris were all closed for the entirety of the quarter. Asia parks and resorts were closed for a portion of the quarter as Shanghai Disney reopened in May and Hong Kong in June, although later closed again. Disney Plus subscribers were up to 57.75 million, up from 33.5 million in the second quarter. ESPN Plus subscribers increased to 8.5 million, up from 7.9 million. Disney's third quarter runs, as you know, from April through June, which of course means the impact of the opening of Walt Disney World is not reflected on the report. However, Disney Springs reopened in mid-May and several Disney Vacation Club resorts did open in June, which represented a small impact to revenue due to guest spending on dining and experiences. Parks, experiences, and product revenues for the quarter decreased 85% to $1 billion, and segment operating results decreased $3.7 billion to a loss of $2 billion. Lower operating results for the quarter were due to decreases at both the domestic and international parks and experiences businesses, and to a lesser extent at the merchandise, licensing, and retail businesses. In total, Disney estimates the net adverse impact of COVID-19 on the current quarter segment. Operating income across all businesses was approximately $2.9 billion, inclusive of the impact at the parks, experiences, and products division. Disney's stock is up 16%, though, since Q2 fiscal year 20. There was some good news about Walt Disney World, with the resort operating at a meager profit, or at the very least exceeding variable costs despite heightened cancellation rates. The surge of COVID-19 cases in Florida, according to Disney, limited the amount of inbound travel that the company had originally anticipated, but Disney was confident that numbers will pick up once regular travel patterns resume. During the conference call, numbers on hotel pricing and occupancy were not released due to the lack of resorts currently open. Despite the lack of hotels, Disney reported that per capita guest spending is very, very strong. This was tacked up to pent-up demand from guests who hadn't been to the parks in a long time. Walt Disney World annual pass holders now get 30% off on select purchases on Shop Disney as well. All you have to do is use the promotional code AP30OFF at checkout. It's valid through August 14th, my birthday. For further details on how to redeem your 30% off discount online, see the instructions on our website. Something unusual seems to be happening at the Briar Patch. The windows into the shop of the Magic Kingdom have been covered over with plastic. While the reason for this is unknown, it does suggest that it may be closed for a while, if not permanently. Splashdown Photos, located at the exit of Splash Mountain, has become a somewhat more reliable home for attraction merchandise, although we have not seen any merchandise stocked there in several days. A recent issue has led to some creative presentations of Citrus Swirl at the Sunshine Tree Terrace of the Magic Kingdom. The swirl dispenser on the machine that produces the Citrus Swirl is broken. Guests wanting the signature treat currently received a deconstructed version with vanilla soft serve ice cream twirled around the citrus base. The Citrus Swirl may not be the most attractive treat to look at, but it still retains the classic taste you've come to love, just not swirled together. You got to do it yourself. Back in my day, before machines could swirl, you had to take the two ice creams and you just push them together. I don't know. I'm just thinking some elderly person somewhere is saying that. Stick with ice cream, shall we? On a hot day, nothing beats the refreshing taste of a float from Aloha Isle at the Magic Kingdom. However, when Aloha Isle reopened in July, the raspberry and pineapple swirl float was absent. Now it has returned. Currently, the float does not appear on the menu on either My Disney Experience nor the official website, but there's a small sign advertising it by the register. The float can be purchased through the mobile ordering as well, or by walking up to the counter. The price of the raspberry and pineapple swirl float is $5.99. Full review and details can be found on our website. All three upcoming Disney Vacation Club Moonlight Magic events at Hollywood Studios have been canceled. These after-hours parties were set to take place on September 15th and 22nd and October 6th, and were the last of the Moonlight Magic events scheduled for 2020. Previous cancellations for events at Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and Typhoon Lagoon were announced earlier this year. An update on the Disney Vacation Club site reads as follows, quote, "With the safety and well-being of our members, guests, and cast always top of mind, Disney Vacation Club continues to evaluate our upcoming slate of membership Magic events and making necessary adjustments. Moonlight Magic events previously scheduled for April through the end of 2020 have been canceled. Thank you for your patience and kindness as we navigate the challenges surrounding COVID-19. DVC Moonlight Magic events for 2021 have yet to be announced. It was announced that the Cruise Line International Association is suspending all voluntary cruise sailings through October 31st. Disney Cruise Line is part of the Cruise Trade Association and therefore must abide by these regulations. The CLIA released the following statement, quote, "Committed to the health and safety of passengers and crews, CLIA ocean-going cruise line members are announcing a third voluntary suspension of U.S. cruise operations till the 31st of October. This suspension goes further than the extension of the no-sail order that the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention announced last month, which went through the end of September. It was shortly after that the Disney Cruise Line canceled all sailings through September 30th. Now sailings through October have been pulled from the Disney Cruise Line website. The next set of bookable sailing dates available are November 1st and 2nd, but I wouldn't count on it. If you're headed to Le Halles Boulangerie et Patisserie in the France Pavilion at Epcot for a baguette and some sweet macarons, you may want to stop in and browse for some amazing new items, including these Parisian macaron mouse ears. The two large pale pink plastic macarons act as mini ears with a white and navy blue striped bow in the middle and a layer of clear sequins on top. In the center is a silver bow topped with the Eiffel Tower. The ears retail for $29.99, yeah, they're pretty neat. Also, there's a new ear headband that pays tribute to Minnie and France's most iconic landmark. The headband features the Eiffel Tower topped with a Minnie Mouse bow, while the ears and headband are covered in dazzling blue sequins. The ears are one size fits all and also retail for $29.99. As well, there's an entire new collection of other merchandise there. If you love macarons, there's even more things you'll want to check out, like teas, keychains, trays, kitchen towels, and more. There's all sorts of new men's apparel, women's apparel. There's even a new Spirit jersey. The Mademoiselle Minnie Spirit jersey. Mademoiselle Minnie stars in a pink and brown color scheme on a cream-colored Spirit jersey. The bottom half and the sleeves feature a floral pattern along with images of the Eiffel Tower. The back features the phrase, "Ooh la la," which I learned from the ShopRite Can commercials as a child, with Epcot World Showcase underneath. It's a deep cut. It's très chic, no? The Spirit jersey retails for $69.99. Of course, we found this in the Le Halles building. Anyone can cook, especially now with the adorable Chef Remy shoulder plush. I'm going to attach him and see if my cooking improves, see if he has any tips. Remy is seen wearing a tiny chef's hat. The small-scale plush is intricately sewn with fluffy pink ears, hands, and feet, and a soft pale blue fur. His expressive eyes are embroidered, which is a nice touch. He retails for $19.99. We found him at Mouse Gear, and he makes the perfect accessory for whipping up a gourmet dinner, or in my case, microwaving your chicken McNuggets. If you think you're done, I'm in a mood today. If you think you're done collecting Wishables plush, well, you're in denial. Because an all-new Jungle Cruise set was released today on Shop Disney. Chart a course for high adventure on the scenic and comedic boat tour of exotic rivers across Asia, Africa, and South America with the new Wishables set. Features a Jungle Cruise skipper, a Jungle Cruise boat, plus 3 jungle friends, including a winking hippo, a gorilla with the pith helmet, and a tiger who will jump right over us. Yep, they were released on Shop Disney today and sold out. They should be released in the park, though, at a future date. A new mug at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort has arrived, and it'll make you want to sit back and relax with a refreshing drink while watching the sunset over Cinderella Castle. The ceramic mug is creatively designed to look like a coconut. The handle gives the appearance of bamboo, or it's not very well done, so maybe bones. I don't know, it kind of looks like a finger. At $23.99, this mug is an ideal purchase for anyone interested in collecting tiki mugs or resort-specific merchandise, and anyone not affected by the current economy. $23.99 for a ceramic mug. They're getting kind of crazy with those. Just last week, new attraction-themed face masks materialized at Disneyland Resort. Now Walt Disney World finally has a new set of face masks as well, including Together Again, an attraction and land-themed face mask, and even some featuring some of your favorite characters. Masks are themed to the Haunted Mansion, the Enchanted Tiki Room, Space Mountain, or all of Tomorrowland, really, Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Frozen, and two different styles of Together Again masks featuring the castle. They retail for $6 each. We found all of them all around the Magic Kingdom, but mostly in the Emporium. For more information on these stories and more, head on over to WDWNT.com. If you're enjoying the show, be sure to like this video, subscribe to WDW News Today on YouTube for more great content, and click the bell for notifications. Also, make sure to select all notifications so you never miss an episode of the show. For the worldwide leader in Disney Parks news, this is Tom Corliss saying enjoy the rest of your today and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Stay safe, everybody.
Hi everyone, I'm Cosmic Chris Reed, inviting you to join my co-hosts and I every Monday at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today as we chat Disney Park memories, food, and Imagineer our own attractions, restaurants, hotels, and more. Share your stories with us in the YouTube chat. Plus, listen to WDWN tunes at the same time to hear some Disney Park music paired with the show topics. Cosmic Read Live every Monday night at 9 p.m. Eastern on WDW News Today.